What's up, SRL fans, and welcome back to another review video. So this time we're going to have a look now at the Hungarian Grand Prix, which took place last Saturday around the Hungaroring at Budapest. So let's have a look at how everything went. But before we do that, we're going to have a quick look on some driver news. First of all, Irfan Daniel will take a break from league racing until October because of school. His replacement will be Stoner Eduardo. He makes his comeback in SRL. He did 4 races in Season 2 at Haas as the teammate of Nick van Gelder. So welcome back, Stoner Eduardo. Jesper Lampinen has been degraded to a reserve driver because he was inactive. He has no motivation at the moment of racing, so his replacement will be Harry Ryan from Australia. You may notice him. He is the coordinator from AOR Oceania. He has been racing in AOR in the past, so welcome Harry Ryan. So these are the qualifying results. Harry Ryan in his debut at Williams taking pole, but he was on ultra soft tires. Behind him it's Luke Smith, who qualified on the soft. Then it's Louis Quinlan, really impressive qualifying by him on supers. Ultras, sorry, my bad. Then it's Francis McGinn, who actually took the medium tires, so that's why he's in 4th. Great qualifying by Ivan Brito in 5th. Then it's Jorge Correa, Vasilis Pediciotis, Cam Weston Edwards, Colin Higgins, Nick van Gelder. So, and we were on the grid now for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Lights out and away we go. Great start by Ryan on his first start here in SRL. A bit moving around there in the back with Ivan Brito. And now we can see Rene van der Step completely missing his braking point, smashing into the Force India of Francis McGinn and almost taking out a few cars there, but luckily nothing big happened there. He later on got a 20-second time penalty for this action and a qualifying ban for the next race. But now mayhem happened going through turn 3. Louis Quinlan, Jorge Correa went into the wall, and championship contender Sandro Doulis got involved in this. He was down the order because his fastest qualifying lap got invalidated. So let's have a look at this. Louis Quinlan got loose next to the track. He took Jorge Correa with him. That's Sandro Doulis. He made contact with Nick van Gelder. He couldn't move more to the left because there was Samuel Brand. So yeah, 3 drivers out of the race already on lap 1. Really disappointing from them. Then let's have a look. It's Nick van Gelder who made a dive bomb move and Cam Weston Edwards. But now look down at the screen. They both make contact, and Nick van Gelder goes around and hits the wall, makes contact with the wall, and he has to pit now for a new front wing. So another championship contender who has trouble early on in the race. Luke Smith and Francis McGinn went by Harry Ryan, who started struggling on his ultra soft. So he pitted on lap 6 for a fresh set of soft tires. So the new leader now was Luke Smith. Luke Smith then came into the pits, and now it was Vasilis Pediciotis on the medium tires in the lead. Francis McGinn was the new leader actually, and he got on the curb going through turn 5, lost his car, spun around, and then his teammate and championship contender Vasilis Pediciotis went by and took the lead of his teammate. So mistake by McGinn. We go fast forward to lap 20 when Luke Smith retakes the lead after the 2 Force Indias made their pit stops. And then we had a free wide battle for the win of the Hungarian Grand Prix, with Vasilis Pediciotis trying to go around the outside in turn 1 of Luke Smith. He gets shoved out wide. Now his teammate Francis McGinn can overtake his teammate Vasilis Pediciotis, and he's now the new second place man trying to take the lead away from Luke Smith. On to lap 25. Now it's Francis McGinn in the slipstream of Luke Smith going into turn 1, and he goes down the inside of Luke Smith, and Luke Smith tries to make the switchback move. They're still side by side going into turn 2 now. But it's the inside line for Francis McGinn who gets past Luke Smith, and he is now back into the lead. And in the end, it was Francis McGinn who took his 5th race win of the season. Luke Smith came home 2nd with Vasilis Pediciotis 3rd, but there was still some drama to come for the final results of this race. So it's Francis McGinn who took a really important victory for him and his championship. Francis McGinn wins the race. Vasilis Petitsiotis in second because Luke Smith got disqualified. We'll come back to that later. Harry Ryan on his SRL debut in a solid P3. Then was Nick van Gelder ahead of Cam Weston Edwards. Ivan Brito with a solid P6. René van der Stab after his action in turn 1 only P7 after 20-second time penalty. Then it's Samuel Runt, Colin Higgins, Jan Holmes, Sandro Doulis, really disappointing, got involved in that first lap incident. Then it's Louis Quinlan, who also got involved in that incident at Jorge Carrera. So those are the championship standings now. Francis McGinn built a bigger gap now in the championship. He's leading 13 points ahead of Vasilis Petitsiotis. Behind them it's Nick van Gelder, who didn't have the greatest days. Same for Sandro Doulis and René van der Stab in 5th, 4th and 5th. Louis Marshall still out of SRL in 6th. Cam Weston Edwards overtakes Dion Stahl for P7, who couldn't make the race, Dion Stahl, unfortunately. Then it's Jesper Lempinen, Bart Kudelda, Luke Smith, Samuel Brandt, Sam van Elven, Jorge Carrera, Fons van Outen, and Tim Hofnagel. Now, Racing Point Force India has an even bigger lead in the team standings now, with Red Bull in 3rd, behind Ferrari in 2nd. Then it's Haas, Renault, Williams, Alfa Romeo, Mercedes, McLaren, and Toro Rosso in last place with 12 points. But now let's have a look at why Luke Smith got disqualified. Now, before the race of the Hungarian Grand Prix, Luke Smith decided to terminate his contract as a Mercedes reserve driver and instead jumped into the Renault, which he wasn't allowed to. Because at the time of the race he did not have a contract, which meant he wasn't allowed to race. That's what led to his disqualification. Luke Smith said that he's not going to sign a new contract for this season, but he might be looking at signing a new contract for season 5 when the transfer window opens at April 1st. So a bit of drama going on there around Luke Smith. So next race will be on Saturday, the 23rd of March, around Belgium, Spa-Francorchamps. Make sure you'll tune in there. 3 p.m. UK time, 16 o'clock German time, 11 a.m. US Eastern time. Also check out our SRL Instagram account, SRL_F1. Make sure you check it out. Also check out our new website. Link to that is in the description. So I'll see you Saturday. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you